Hi guys! Welcome sa enginerdmath channel. Sa video na to ay tuturo ko sa inyo ang coefficients linear in two variables for differential equations. So kung gusto niyo itong matutunan, just keep on watching. Okay, so this time ay ituturo ko naman sa inyo kung paano i-solve ang differential equations with coefficients linear in two variables. Okay, so suppose we have the differential equation quantity a sub 1x plus b sub 1y plus c sub 1 dx plus quantity a sub 2x plus b sub 2y plus c sub 2 dy equals 0 where a's, b's, and c's are constants. Okay, so ito raw yung DE natin. So, mapapansin nyo, yung both function m tsaka n natin is linear. Meaning, yung coefficients nung x at y natin is 1. Kaya, linear in two variables. And then, almost homogeneous na sana siya. Kaso, meron tayong nadagdag na constant doon sa m at n functions. So, iba yung approach na gagamitin natin dito ngayon kapag ganito yung case natin. Okay? So sabi, to solve this DE, we can consider the two lines a sub 1x plus b sub 1y plus c sub 1 equals 0, a sub 2x plus b sub 2y plus c sub 2 equals 0. So yung m of x, y natin, tsaka yung n of x, y, i-equate natin sa 0. So therefore, parang meron tayong nabuong dalawang linear equations. Right? So we can have two cases for the substitution to be used. So, meron tayong dalawang case dito. Yung una, if the two lines are parallel. So, ibig sabihin, walang intersection itong dalawang line. Merely, parallel lines lang. So, kapag ganon, ang ating substitution ay let v be equal to a sub 1x plus b sub 1y since a sub 1 is equal to a sub 2 and b sub 1 is equal to b sub 2. So, di ba kapag parallel lines, yung numerical coefficient dapat natin dito sa a sub 1 tsaka sa b sub 1 is pareho doon sa numerical coefficients a sub 2 tsaka b sub 2. So, kapag ganun, either pwedeng let v is equal to a sub 1x plus b sub 1y or pwede rin yung a sub 2x plus b sub 2y since equal naman sila, right? Next, kapag meron namang intersection yung dalawang lines, second case. So, if the two lines intersect, find the point of intersection h, k by equating a sub h plus b sub 1k plus c sub 1 equals 0 and a sub 2h plus b sub 2k plus c sub 2 equals 0. So, hahanapin natin yung intersection nung dalawang lines na yun. And, i-denote natin yung point of intersection as h, k. So, yung x is yung h, tsaka yung y is yung k. Okay? And then, ito yung magiging substitution natin. Let x be equal to w plus h and y be equal to z plus k. So, magdadagdag tayo ng panibagong variable na w at z. Tapos, pag differentiate natin to, we have dx is equal to dw since yung h is constant lang, right? So, dx equals w lang. Kapag naman sa y equals z plus k, pag differentiate natin siya, dy is equal to dz lang din kasi yung k is constant at derivative lang nun is 0. Okay? So, bale, kapag sinubstitute natin ngayon to dito sa original DE natin, replace x, y, dx, and dy in the given differential equation by w plus h, z plus k, dw, and dz respectively. So, substitute nga natin lahat ng representation natin na to doon sa DE. And then, usually the resulting equation is a homogeneous differential equation. Evaluate and substitute back to the original variables. So, ang ginawa natin substitution dito, bale, is i-convert natin into homogeneous equation itong DE natin. So, kaya, pwede natin i-apply after natin masubstitute lahat ng values na to, yung process natin for solving homogeneous DE, which is naturo ko naman na sa inyo yon, right? May video na ako doon. Okay? So, sige, try natin mag-solve ng examples. For the first one, we have solve the differential equation quantity x minus 2y plus 4 dx plus quantity 2x minus y plus 2 dy equals 0. So, apply natin yung procedure kanina. So, check muna natin kung anong case siya magpo-fall. Case 1 or case 2? case 2. Kasi hindi naman parallel itong dalawang lines. Kasi magkaiba yung mga numerical coefficients ng x at y doon sa m at n natin. Okay? So therefore, apply natin yung case 2. So ang first step is hanapin muna natin yung intersection ng dalawang function na to equated to 0. So parang dalawang linear equation. So we have x minus 2y plus 4 equals 0 and 2x minus y plus 2 equals 0. So let's say multiply ko tong equation 1 by 2. So, magiging 2x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. Then, copy tong si 2x minus y plus 2 equals to 0. Then, subtract natin para makancel si x. So, magiging negative 4y minus negative y is negative 3y. And then, 8 minus 2 is positive 6 equals 0. And then to solve for y, transpose ko dito si 6, we have negative 3y is equal to negative 6. Divide both sides by negative 3. Y is equal to 2. So therefore, parang ito si k, yung y coordinate ng point of intersection. And then to solve for x, gamitin na lang natin tong equation 1. So x is equal to, transpose ko sa kabila lahat to, 2y minus 4. And then substitute natin yung nakuha nating y na 2, which is 2 times 2 minus 4 is equal to, so 2 times 2 is 4 minus 4 is 0. So therefore, yung x natin, yung x coordinate natin is 0. So parang siya si h. So therefore, ang ating h, k is 0, 2. Okay? Now, gamitin natin yung substitution. So, diba, x is equal to w plus h and y is equal to z plus k. So, therefore, we have x is equal to w plus yung h natin na 0 or simply, x equals w lang. And then sa y, we have z plus yung k natin na 2. And therefore, pag differentiate natin both sides, we have dx is equal to dw and dy is equal to dz. Okay? So, ngayon, substitute na natin dun sa original equation. So, ito yung original natin, right? Copy ko lang. Okay, so sa x, magiging w minus 2. Yung y, magiging z plus 2. So, z plus 2 and then plus 4. Tapos si dx, magiging dw. Then plus 2 times x, magiging w minus y. So, quantity z plus 2, and then plus 2, and then si dy magiging dz equal 0. So, simplify natin. W, distribute si negative 2 minus 2z minus 4 plus 4 dw plus 2w. So, distribute ko si negative minus z minus 2 plus 2 dz equal 0. So, therefore, makakancel natin si 4, magiging w minus 2z dw plus, cancel din dito si 2, magiging 2w minus z dz equal 0. Okay, so therefore, ano nang kinalabasan nating equation? Homogeneous na siya, right? So therefore, pwede nating i-apply yung natutunan natin sa homogeneous DE kung paano i-solve yun. So, let this time z be equal to vw. So, yung gumamit tayo ng v variable. Okay? Therefore, dz is equal to vdw plus wdv. And then, tsaka natin ngayon isa-substitute ulit dito sa original de in terms of v na. So, we have w as is minus 2. Z, papalitan natin ng vw. And then, yung dw as is plus 2. W as is minus z, papalitan natin ng vw, and then si dz magiging vdw plus wdv equal 0. Okay? So, pwede natin i-factor out dito si w. So, w times 1 minus 2v dw plus dito rin, factor out si w, we have w times quantity 2 minus v multiplied by vdw plus wdv equal 0. So, by dividing both sides by W, pwede nating makancel si W dito. Okay, so magiging 1 minus 2V dW plus, so distribute ko na to magiging 2 minus V dW plus 2 minus V W dV equal 0. So, factor out ko dito si dW, combine similar terms. So, 1 minus 2V plus 2 minus V times V dW plus 2 minus V W dV equal 0. So, simplify ko muna to distribute. So, 1 minus 2V plus 2V minus V squared dW plus 2 minus VW dV equal 0. So, cancel dito si negative 2V tsaka si 2V. So, matitira is 1 minus V squared dW plus 2 minus VW dV equal 0. So, magiging separable na siya. So, baba ko dito si W, baba ko dito si 1 minus V squared. So, magiging dW over W plus 2 minus V over 1 minus V squared dV equal 0. So, integrate natin both sides. So, ito, sagot dito is ln W agad, right? Plus, ito, 2 minus V over 1 minus V squared. So, pwedeng i-partial fraction natin. So, 2 minus V over, factor out natin, 1 plus V times 1 minus V equals A over 1 plus V plus B over 1 minus V. Multiply both sides sa LCD, 1 plus V times 1 minus B. We have 2 minus V is equal to, distribute, cancel dito si 1 plus B. So, A times 1 minus B plus, ito sa B, makakancel si 1 minus B. So, B times 1 plus B. So, set na lang tayo ng value. Set V is equal to 1 para makancel natin si A. So, therefore, 2 minus 1 is equal to A times 1 minus 1 plus B times 1 plus 1. So, cancel na dito si A. Matitira is 2 minus 1 is 1 equals B times 1 plus 1 is 2B. So, we have divide both sides by 2. B is equal to 1 half. So, this time, substitute naman natin na V is negative 1. So, 2 minus negative 1 equals A times 1 minus negative 1 plus B times 1 plus negative 1 para makancel naman si B. So, 0 na dito, right? So, 2 minus negative 1 is 3 equals A times 1 minus negative 1 is parang 2A. Divide both sides by 2. A is equal to 3 halves. So, therefore, equal siya sa ln W plus integral ng, ito na siya yung A over 1 plus B. A natin is 3 halves, right? 1 minus B. 1 plus B. Then, plus B this time is 1 half. So, 1 minus B. So, over 1 minus B. dV equals constant na. So, therefore, we have ln W plus 3 over 2. Integral ng 1 plus V is just ln 1 plus B, right? Plus constant 1 half. Integral ng 1 minus V is this time, dahil negative B, magiging negative to. Negative ln of 1 minus V equals constant. So, para walang denominator, multiply natin both sides by 2. So, magiging 2 ln W plus 3 ln 1 plus V minus ln 1 minus V equals 2C. So, combine na lang natin as one natural logarithm expression. So, gawin natin ln W square, power rule for logarithms, right? Then, plus ln 1 plus V cube minus ln 1 minus V equals 2C. So, magiging ito product, ito quotient. So, magiging ln W square 1 plus V cube over 1 minus V equals 2C. Ito Tapos gawin nating exponent of both same base e, magiging, ito makakancel, w squared times 1 plus v cube over 1 minus v is equal to, so ito gawin ko na lang, let's say, c1. So c1 is equal to e raised to 2c. So magiging w squared times 1 plus v cube is equal to c1, 1 minus v. Cross multiply c1 minus v. Tapos, pag binalik natin ngayon in terms of z, ano ba yung z natin? Kasi ginawa nating homogeneous method, di ba? V is equal to z over w. So, sige, substitute natin. W squared times 1 plus z over w, quantity cube, is equal to c1 times 1 minus z over w. Or w squared times, gawin kong single fraction to w plus z over w, quantity cube, equals c1. Ito rin gawin kong single fraction, magiging w minus z over w. Tapos distribute natin tong cube, so magiging w squared times w plus z cube over w cube equals c1 w minus z over w. So, cancel dito, cw squared, magiging w plus z cube over w equals c1 times w minus z over w. So, pwede makancel ulit si w. So, parang w plus z quantity cube is equal to c1 times w minus z. So, ngayon, balik natin sa x at y. Diba si w tsaka si z is, meron tayong representation yan. So, x is equal to w and y is equal to z plus 2. So, therefore, dito, yung w papalitan natin ng x. Tapos z papalitan natin ng y minus 2. Kasi, pag transpose natin c2, magiging y minus 2 equals z. So, sige, try natin. So, w, x, plus z is y minus 2. And then cube equals c1 times w is x minus z is y minus 2. So, quantity. And then, simplifying further, x plus y minus 2 quantity cube equals c1, x, distribute yung negative, minus y plus 2. So, therefore, this is the final answer. Okay? Next, we have quantity 2x plus 3y minus 1 dx plus quantity 2x plus 3y plus 2 dy equals 0 when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. Okay, so meron tayong particular solution dito kasi meron tayong condition na when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. Okay, so check muna natin kung case 1 ba o case 2. Obviously, case 1 kasi pareho sila ng numerical coefficients dun sa m at n functions natin. Right? So, therefore, ang gagamitin natin substitution dito is let v is equal to 2x plus 3y. So, pag itong substitution natin, try natin i-derivative. We have dv is equal to 2dx plus 3 dy. So, substitute ngayon natin. So, 2x plus 3y. So, v na lang. Then, minus 1. Let's say si dx, isolve natin ngayon dito sa ating derivative. So, we have dv. Transpose ko dito si 3dy sa left, magiging negative 3dy equals 2dx. Then, divide both sides by 2. We have dx is equal to dv minus 3dy over 2. So, sige. We have dv minus 3dy over 2. Then, plus, so 2x plus 3y is v na lang. Then, plus 2. Then, dy as is. So, magiging parang in terms of v at y tayo ngayon. So, multiply natin both sides by 2 para walang denominator. So, cancel. Maging v minus 1 dv minus 3 dy plus distribute dito magiging 2 times v plus 2 dy equals 0. Tapos distribute natin to magiging v minus 1 dv then minus 3v minus 1 dy plus 2 times v plus 2 dy equals 0. So, pag-combine natin tong dalawa. So, v minus 1 dv plus, unahin ko na lang to 2, distribute ko na 2v plus 4 plus, ito lang distribute ko, magiging negative 3v plus 3 dy equals 0. So, combine ngayon natin itong nasa loob. Magiging, copy ko lang to, v minus 1 dv plus, magiging 2v minus 3v is negative v, and 4 plus 3 is positive 7. dy equals 0. So, factor out natin yung negative dito para maging v minus 1 dv minus v minus 7 na. dy equals 0. So, separable na siya. So, ibaba ko na lang dito si v minus 7. So, magiging v minus 1 dv over v minus 7 minus dy equals 0. So, pwede natin integrate na. Separable na eh. So, ito, pwede muna natin i-divide kasi para sila ng degree sa numerator at denominator. So, v minus 1 divided by v minus 7 is, so 1 times v minus 7, subtract, cancel si v. So, negative 1 minus negative 7 is positive 6. So, parang we have equal to sa quotient na 1 plus remainder na 6 over v minus 7 dv. So, integrate minus integral ng dy equals integral of 0. So, ano na ngayon integral nito? So, integral ng 1 is v. Integral ng 6 over v minus 7 is positive 6 ln v minus 7. Ano integral ng dy? Y equals constant. Okay? So, balik na ngayon natin itong v sa original value niya na 2x plus 3y. So, magiging 2x plus 3y plus 6 ln of 2x plus 3y minus 7 minus y equals c. So, solve natin si c kasi meron tayong particular solution. So, when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. So, substitute natin. So, 1 si x tapos 3 si y. So, 2 times 1 plus 3 times 3 plus 6 times ln of 2 times 1 plus 3 times 3 minus 7 minus 3 is equal to 0. So, we have 2 plus 9 plus 6 ln of 2 plus 9 minus 7 is 4 minus 3 equals 0. So, 2 plus 9 minus 3 is 8. So, 8 plus 6 ln 4 siya si c. So, kapag sinubstitute natin, we have 2x plus 3y plus 6 ln 2x plus 3y minus 7 minus y is equal to 8 plus 6 ln of 4. Okay? So, magiging, combine natin itong 3y tsaka negative y, 2x plus 2y plus 6 ln of 2x plus 3y minus 7 equals 8 plus 6 ln 4. So, transpose ko na lang dito si 6 ln 2x plus 3y minus 7 kasama nitong 6 ln 4. Tapos si 8 transpose ko sa kabila. So, magiging 2x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 6 ln 4 minus 6 ln of 2x plus 3y minus 7. So, factor out ko dito si 6. So, ln 4 minus ln 2x plus 3y minus 7. Then, factor out natin dito si 2. 2 times x plus y minus 4. So, pwede pa natin tong i-divide both sides by 2. Magiging x plus y minus 4 is equal to 3 ln 4 minus ln of 2x plus 3y minus 7. So, therefore, this is the final answer. Okay? Next, we have quantity 2x plus 3y minus 1 dx minus 4 times quantity x plus 1 dy equals 0. Okay, so, etong negative, gawin muna natin standard 2x plus 3y minus 1 dx plus distribute ko yung negative, tsaka itong 4, so magiging negative 4x minus 4 dy equals 0. Okay? So, same lang yun dito. So, ano mapapansin nyo? Parallel ba sila o may intersection? May intersection kasi magkaiba yung mga numerical coefficients nila sa x at y. Okay? So, therefore, hanapin muna natin yung intersection nitong dalawang lines. So, 2x plus 3y minus 1 equated to 0, and then negative 4x minus 4 equal 0. So, masasolve natin agad dito si x, right? So, negative 4x is equal to, transpose si negative 4, magiging positive 4. Divide both sides by negative 4. X is equal to negative 1. So, siya si h. So, para masolve natin si y, substitute natin ngayon dito sa equation 1 yung x na negative 1, then solve for y. So, 2 times negative 1, substitute natin si x na negative 1, plus 3y minus 1 equals 0. So, negative 2 plus 3y minus 1 equals 0. So, negative 2 minus 1 is negative 3 plus 3y equals 0. Transpose yung negative 3, 3y is equal to 3. Divide both sides by 3, y is equal to 1. Or therefore, ito si k. So, therefore, yung h, k natin is negative 1, 1. Okay? So, anong substitution natin? X is equal to w plus h and y is equal to z plus k. Right? So, therefore, we have x is equal to w plus h na negative 1 or parang w minus 1, and then y is equal to z plus k na 1. Pag differentiate natin, we have dx is equal to dw and dy is equal to dz. So, palitan na ngayon natin. So, kopyahin ko lang tong de. So, magiging 2x is w minus 1 plus 3, y is z plus 1, then minus 1, quantity, yung dx is dw, plus negative 4, x is w minus 1, minus 4, dy is dz, equal 0. So, magiging distribute 2w minus 2, plus distribute then 3z, plus 3 minus 1. Times dw plus distribute negative 4w plus 4 minus 4 dz equal 0. So, makakancel natin itong constant. So, 2w plus 3z times dw, cancel din dito si 4, magiging plus negative 4w, so minus 4w dz equal 0. So, homogeneous na siya. So, mag-substitute ulit tayo ng let z be equal to vw. So, therefore, dz is equal to vdw plus w dv. So, substitute ngayon natin. So, 2w as is plus 3 vw, then dw as is, minus 4w as is, dz is vdw plus w dv equal 0. So, factor out ko tong w. So, 2 plus 3v times w dw minus 4w times vdw plus w dv equal 0. So, dividing both sides by w, cancel si w sa left side. So, magiging 2 plus 3v dw minus 4v dw. So, distribute ko na. Minus 4w dv equal 0. So, i-combine ko ngayon itong dw. So, 2 plus 3v minus 4v dw minus 4w dv equals 0. So, ilan na to? Combine natin to. So, 3v minus 4v is negative v. Then, dw minus 4w dv equals 0. So, separable na. So, baba ko tong w, baba ko tong 2 minus b. So, dw over w minus 4 dv over 2 minus v equals 0. So, integrate na natin both sides. So, tigil nito is ln w. Ito, negative 4. So, ln, dahil negative b, magiging negative yung tigil nga. So, may negative pa tayo. So, positive na. So, plus ln 2 minus v equals constant. So, magiging ln w plus ln 2 minus v, taas ko na lang tong 4, equals c. So, combine natin to as single logarithm. We have ln w times 2 minus v to the 4th equals c. So, gawin nating exponent, both same base e. So, cancel dito. Magiging w times 2 minus v to the 4th equals, itong e raised to c, gawin kong c1. So, c1 na lang siya. Ngayon, balik natin itong v in terms of zw. So, v is equal to z over w. Right? So, palitan natin. w times 2 minus v is z over w to the 4th equals c1. So, w times, so gawin kong single fraction. So, 2w minus z over w raised to the 4th equals z1. Then, distribute ko yung exponent na 4, w times 2w minus z to the 4th over w to the 4th equals c1. So, may makakancel tayong w. So, 2w minus z to the 4th over w cubed equals c1. So, pag kinos-multiply ko si w cube, 2w minus z to the 4th equals c1w cube. So, balik na ngayon natin uli in terms of x at y. So, diba ang substitution natin is x is equal to w minus 1. So, therefore, w is equal to transpose si negative 1, x plus 1. Tapos si y is equal to z plus 1. So, therefore, z is equal to y minus 1, transpose si 1. Okay, so sige, palitan natin. So, 2 times w is x plus 1 minus z is quantity y minus 1 raised to the 4th equals c1. So, w is x plus 1 cube. So, magiging distribute 2x plus 2, distribute si negative minus y plus 1 to the 4th is equal to c1 x plus 1 cube. So, simplifying, we have 2x minus y. 2 plus 1 is positive 3. Raised to the 4th equals c1 times x plus 1 to the cube. Okay, so therefore, this is the final answer. Okay? Okay, so I think that's it for this video, coefficients linear into variables. So, sana ay may natutunan kayo sa video na to at maraming salamat sa panonood.